Alright. Hello and welcome to my first part of playing Wario's World. First we're going to start out with making a new save. This was one of the first games I ever beat as a kid, so I thought I'd try to make a video about it. Long ago, there was an evil black jewel that fed on the wishes of people, turning their desires into power. This dark jewel gave birth to many evil spirits who then tormented the good creatures of the world. Then just when it seemed like the evil spirit would overrun the land, the spiritlings of the sacred forest ensnared the black jewel and hid it away deep within their ancient ruins. But over time, the events were all forgotten, and one day a greedy treasure hunter stole the jewel from the ruins. Oh, free at last. I'm chock full of power. I think I'll turn all of this greed sap jeweled into evil spirits. Wahaha. Wario's castle. Look at us. Big, yellow, and happy. As we should be. As it all crumbles away from us. I don't remember if there's any level that looks like his castle, but that'd be kind of cool if there was. Alright, we'll get right into it and head to the first level. And this sign right here just says to-do list. Wipe the boss, grab red diamonds, get the heart fragments, snap gold statues, get back my stuff, find all the treasure. Which the little treasures, which will pop up in the treasure square, that might also just be the level name. I know the yellow, because we're going to be in, Greenhorn Forest is where we'll start. But they'll pop up there. They unlock mini games on the Game Boy Advance game, which I did not know that as a child. So that's a cool thing. Alright, we're in Greenhorn Forest. Jump up here real quick. Yeah, I always thought it was really hard to see these ladders. I don't know how I ever really noticed. Like, they're noticeable, but, like, still pretty hidden in my opinion. These guys, I think they're called Megans. And they're just like your basic, easy enemy to kill. Alright, grab our first treasure. Collecting treasure to activate games for transfer to your Game Boy Advance. See, I have the cable, so I'm wondering if I can find the game, if I can get that streaming for us. But I'm not sure how to stream Game Boy Advance games yet. Might be something to look forward to in the future. Yeah, I can't move right now. That's... yeah. Wario, hi. I've been waiting for you. I'm one of the spiritlings of the forest. I have really bad news. That evil black jewel you stole is sucking up all of the negative, greedy energy swirling around in your castle. And terrible things are starting to happen. Honest. If you want to survive, press the A button to jump, and the B button to punch. Also, press the B button to pick up and hurl KO'd enemies. Practice up, okay? These little spiritlings. I think there's like, 5 per level. Yeah, say down here, I always think there's something down here. Nope, it's just a dead end. So we'll jump this way. Honestly, the graphics to me for being a GameCube game aren't too bad. And that's just a fragment of the statue to get your health. Beat these guys up real quick. If you hold B, you can power throw. And it just like kills everything in its path. Jump up here. Yeah, when you pause, you can see your treasures we got the diamond. You can kind of like swirl it, look at it, which I think is always a nice little touch. Also, if you do go back, you can see our statue. We've got the head, which is the only thing we have. Yeah, the more damage you do, I think it ups your score in the end. Yeah, but this is just basically the tutorial level teaching you how to play. That's a chest. That gives a heart. The garlic. We'll grab that ring. Oh yeah, when you hold the L button, you do a suck, where you can like suck up coins, and I don't know if you suck up enemies. I'll have to check that out. I don't think you can. Oh, and garlic. You suck the garlic up. There we go. We'll jump up here and grab that yellow chest. You like go up and down. If I remember, there's some pretty complicated puzzles with that. Yeah, the little guys, I don't think they ever really attack you unless there's a bunch of them. Here we go, to the spirit link. Listen, eventually you're gonna have to deal with the stone doohickey that sits on the goal. To get rid of it, you're gonna collect a certain number of red diamonds. Below every ground hatch is a sub-level that holds one. Jump and press the R button to do a ground pound. You can crash through most hatches this way. For this area, you only need 3 diamonds. So this is the ground hatch. It glows, so it's super noticeable. Just like the spirit links are super loud, you'll always hear them. Of course, it's going to give you something really basic. You'll need these to meet the bosses. I always like to try to ground pound onto the spring. Doesn't do anything, but it's just a cool thing I like to do. Garlic, don't you like garlic? Delicious garlic restores health. Listen, you big oaf. If you got the courage to take me on, I guess it's okay to sell you garlic. Yeah, you just punch him, and he usually gives you 1 garlic, which equals like 1 heart. Most times, I feel like this game isn't too hard, where you'll need too much of it. I know some of the later levels, you'll probably will. Because they get a little tougher. Oh yeah, you can also, when you're in this like little mini area, you can change the camera angle. Which doesn't seem too helpful right now, but man, some of these mini games, you're going to need it. Alright, spring right here, let's see. Dang. It's always next time. Yeah, these just break, they drop coins. Not even a lot of coins. For some reason, I always think there's something at the top of this. There isn't. You gotta ground pound to get higher jump for that. Yeah, so you get a bunch of coins that way. We'll talk to this fairly and then we'll backtrack a little. Wario, are you using the B button correctly? First hold down the B button for a dash attack, or you can press, I think, R. Just face the direction you want to dash, and then charge. One more thing, while holding a monster above your head, holding down the B button, then releasing it for a mega toss. This is great for KOing monsters that can survive ordinary throws. I think most monsters can survive ordinary throws. We'll show that. Like, regular throw, he gets back up. Then we'll come over here, we'll grab him, and toss him at these guys. That just takes him out. I think everything lives through a throw. I don't think there's any mobs that do, except maybe like 1 or 2. These guys kind of have to jump and punch, and then they'll fall. These guys might be one of the ones I'm talking about, where if you throw them, they die. Yeah. But I think like the Megans don't have that issue. Oh man, I cannot. There we go. Okay, we'll try a better area to throw. Let's throw like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That does kill him. This one's easy. It looks way more complicated than it actually is. And that's literally it. That's like one of the easiest ones. Yeah, and every monster respawns. So if you leave the area and come back, they'll be back. But I guess if you're trying to get a high score... Ooh, now we can test that theory. Oh. Okay, well, maybe because I threw it at that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm wrong there. I guess most enemies do die from a first throw. Pretty sure there's... Yeah, he does a little swipe attack. These guys are really easy. You can ground pound these guys pretty easy. I would say none on the first level really poses much of a threat. So I think the second level's where things start actually throws. Yeah, if you do press the R button, it does give you a nice little boost. Still gotta find that button, so... I think if I remember correctly, it's up here. It has been a hot minute since I played this game. Used to be one of my favorite games to play as a kid. And it'll show. Yeah, okay, we got all of them in order. So, like, say you did miss one, these do come in order, except the first one always tends to be hidden in as the last one. Little confusing. We'll jump this way. I think the other button is just this way. Ooh. We got a piece of Wario statue, too. Yeah, there it is. We'll use this guy. Grab the extra coins. I think we can just jump down here. Dude, that'd have been so cool if we just landed on the chest instead of next to it. That would have been freaking awesome as heck. Yeah, this one's simple too. You just break a couple of these. Actually, no, let's grab these coins. Let's not leave them. Yeah, just a garlic up here. Alright, let's do it. Come on, first try. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why. Really enjoy doing that. Get these guys up real quick. Oh, see, he can block like most attacks. Oh yeah. Toss about his buddies. So I think even like spins he can dodge. Or okay, wow. We'll just go down there. The spin attack is really good. Because once you get it going, I think you can just move around with it. Yeah. And eventually Wario will just throw it. Oh! Oops. Missed that. What is that? His arm? Oh wow, yeah, we almost got most of his pieces. Did not realize we were that close. Yeah, I used to spend hours on this game. I remember some of the parts always confusing me. I know like one of the later desert levels, I don't know how I figured it out without like the internet. Ooh. Yeah, you can't punch him when he's charging up, but I think we can just punch him off the edge. Yeah, send him with his buddy. And these you can pick up as well. Wario's big ass head. Good spin. Dude, again, so close. Yeah, here's where the camera angle perspective kind of comes in handy, and these get really confusing. Oh, dang. Yeah, the movement on the yellow balls, dude, it's not great. And they're really slow. I think your best bet is trying to jump at the angle you want. So, like, kind of want that bottom. Hopefully, like, that should be good. Yeah. It's weird, they do give some lenience with, like, the pieces that are blocked. How you can kind of block it. I gotta go out back, so that's not bad. Dang, I missed by like an inch. Alright, we'll skip these guys for now. We don't need to kill everyone. Don't need to genocide the forest. Well, I'm assuming they're native to the forest. Honestly, they could just be like something the evil guy spawned. Yeah, just throw that at him. Here we go. One. Yeah, not the last spirit. I thought this was the last one. Careful, Wario. All the cliffs and deep chasms around here are really, really dangerous. If you fall, you'll land in the Unicorn's lair. Scary. You'll lose coins as long as you're in the Unicorn's lair, so if you fall in, you better hurry up and find the escape spring before you go broke. I think you don't lose a lot of coins. I think it's only a little bit. It's if you land in the liquid down there, and I'll show you that here in a second. Like, yeah, this, I don't even know if I consider that a puzzle. You just, like, punch a lever. But I think that's just trying to teach you the basics of, like, yeah, there are levers in this game. We might even see a little later in this level a more, like, different use for it. I don't think it matters what bridge you pick. Either way, it's gonna fall. So you can pick either one and it's gonna fall. Yeah, so this is the lair. So you just gotta try to find it as fast as possible. And like, yeah, if they hit you, they damage you, but like most of the time, these guys are easy. Yeah, see, there we go. You can scare them with the... Oh, see, last one. Right. It's nothing too crazy. Now we should be good. Should be the bridge we crossed. Yeah, here he is. Hey there. Hey, there's the goal, Wario. If you found enough red diamonds, the stone doohickey, it's the name they really went with there, doohickey, blocking the way will vanish. If not, the bye-bye balloon can take you back to the starting point. Up ahead, the diamonds you'll need will appear more frequently. If you want to know how many you have, just press the start/pause and check your inventory screen, okay? Okay. And they always tend to kind of put a garlic guy here, so if you did lose any health, there's the doohickey. We'll come back to that. There's the bye-bye balloon, which will probably get used later episodes because I do inevitably miss things. I think, like, World 2, Level 1, you can miss something pretty crucial. Yeah, like that. See, that was more like of a different puzzle with this. It's still simple, but again, first level, I don't expect anything too crazy. And I will try to 100% every level to the best of my ability. Just so you guys can kind of see where everything's at. Hit that, and that's on the other side of the bridge, so we'll go back to that a little later. We'll try to finish everything else up. Yeah, you would think there's something over here to the right. There isn't. It's kind of odd to me there isn't. Yeah, we'll take these guys out. Yeah, see, he can block that spin. Oh, ooh, ooh. Almost got us there, too. Yeah, you can pick them up and then... Oh yeah, you can also pick these up. Really kind of weird. I'm assuming they're like just like lanterns supposed to be fire. They just didn't want to put it on there, maybe. So maybe it would be kind of rough for the old console to deal with it. Yeah, this one, you just kind of do that. Just gotta pay attention. Oh, see, and that means we finished our statue and got all the gems. It'll see on the bottom of the gems. There's those 3 empty spots. That's when we put the gems in the doohickey. And I will show you that when we get to that as well. Alright, we'll skip these guys. We've kicked their butts royally already. Oh, okay. Good enemy introduction. These freaking big freaking cannon guys. Or not. Oops. Yeah, I don't like that holding the B button does the freaking tackle attack. Yeah, that you have to shake the joystick really fast to get out of their grip. Well, we can go grab this, and we'll just have to go forward a little bit. Okay, we'll do that now. We'll put the red gems on the doohickey. I'll probably just refer to that as like the end game statue because it sounds a little more professional. And now you can see the gems are filled there. Alright, now we can just speed run this back up there. Skip these guys. Looked like there was a button down there. Hopefully not. No. Ah, that's all the treasure. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this guy can be a pain. But like, oh, we're not. We're just gonna hit him with this guy instead. Megan. I don't think there's like a bestiary for each character, so I'll try to look up the names of the villains. Okay, well that works. I think we have everything anyways. Yeah, we just have to beat the boss, which is the little like creepy smiley face with fangs. But the hearts, which is the statue, is the heart with the plus in it. And then the treasure is just the little light blue treasure chest. And we'll go into the first boss fight, which is simple, but the boss arena looks freaking awesome to me as a kid. This like stunned me how cool this was. This guy's like extremely easy. You just kind of play aggressively and then run from him. Which, as you can see, it didn't do any damage to him. You just gotta pick him up. And me personally, I like to get a good spin on him. I know, as a kid I always thought that was like the strongest attack. I wish you guys see the arena a little bit. Can I jump? Yeah, look at those cool T-Rexes. Oh, he does get way faster, so yeah, you gotta... I'm never good when he gets to the final part, and he always ends up hitting me, but still doesn't do anything too crazy damage-wise. We're gonna end it quicker by just throwing him off the edge. That's another heart. And he does this little menacing buff man walk towards you. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, see, never get away from that. There's probably a way to, but I just don't know it. We'll throw this guy right off the edge. Oh. And he falls off. He jumps back up though. He just, I don't know. So he's puking all those coins up. And that right there is that level done. Get a cool outro. Look at that grin on our boy Wario. 702, not bad. Just come right back out the door you came in. And since we finished the statue, it'll appear there. Kind of wish there was like a treasure room. You could see all your little treasures. I mean, you can always just check the pause menu. And we also did just go up half a heart, and we've unlocked the second level. And yes, we will save. And that is the first part done. If you did like this video, leave a like. And honestly, leave a comment if you guys have any like games that you guys liked playing as a kid. I'd love to hear about them and even maybe check them out and do a video on them. So that will be the conclusion of this.